Okay, so now this is where we add our field. So we do this with the help of our interactive field tool. But let's first of all select the top part and go for our interactive field tool. Click and drag. And by default, we're going to have from white to black. So let's change our white. Click on it. Click on the color icon. Let's change it to a shade of mauve, or what people normally call violet. Now let's select our black and change it also to a dark shade of violet or mauve. You can always adjust how you want it to be by dragging the balance theme here. I think this is fine. Let's right click on the X on the color palette to take away our outline as usual. Now let's select the bottom part, and again with our interactive field tool, let's give it a color. But this time we're not going to have a linear color scheme. Let's change it to an elliptical fountain fill and change the white to a shade of sea blue. And change the black to a dark shade of sea blue. And again take away the outline. Now let's group our objects by selecting all, right click and choose group, or there is the group icon over here, or you can come to object and you still have group objects. The Control G is the shortcut, so you have a lot of options and ways to group objects. Very good. So now when we select our object, it's one object, we can always move around, and the size is 71.767 by 71.767 millimeters. So now we need to draw a new circle. Again, it should be a perfect circle, so hold down Control whilst you drag and change the size of the circle to 68 by 68 millimeters. And let's center it to our object. So hold down Shift and select our object also. Realize both the new circle and our old object have been selected. And again, let's go to Object, Align and Distribute, Align Centers horizontally, Object, Align and Distribute, Align Centers vertically. So we have our circle on top of our object. Let's give our circle in front a white color and take away the outline. Now we're going to apply a transparency, a linear transparency. So our transparency tool selected, we click and we drag to about that. Then we can always adjust to give us the effect that we want. I said you can always zoom in to see what you are doing, give you a better view. Now when you come down here, you realize your circle is selected, you still see white and then the color code it comes with. Now we need to make a copy of the white circle we just added the transparency to. So select it, right click, copy, right click and paste. You realize our white is looking more brighter. And then we're going to change it to black and change we're going to mirror it vertically so that it looks like that. So now we have two circles, one is white, one is black, but then the black has been mirrored vertically to give us this effect, which is very good for our project. So now let's group everything into one object.